Hey guys, welcome back. Hello, Granny Moreno.
Oh, Granny Moreno,
We
hi.
love you, Granny Moreno.
Hi, Betty.
So I have Tammy here from Mtn Grandma, and I have Gail from Coupon Gail. And I'm just going to say hi to everybody in the chat real quick. We have No Way Masty. Hello, welcome in. Hello, Garden at Table with Heather Lynn. Hi, Bunky. Bunky's Garden. Hello, Monica at Bland's Promised Land Ranch. Morning, Fox Holler Homestead. Oh, I was going to say good morning, Mtn Grandma, but you're right there. Hello, Abby, Bountiful Harvest, Abby, and then, of course, Betty at Granny Moreno. So we're going to jump right into it. But first, I did want to say one thing. I'm really excited. Thank you all so much. We just hit 950. So we are very excited.
Yay, congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm blown away. I was thinking the other day, just like we talk about goals all the time, right? And I think back to, and I think it was Gail and I were having this conversation months ago about like our first video I put up was like a slideshow and it was the worst ever. And I didn't delete it because I was like proud of it at the time, but it was got so many dislikes.
Really?
Yeah. And then, but you know what? I'm not opposed to dislikes because I think everybody has a viewpoint.
Yep.
And
it's still activity.
Right. It's somebody who came and watched and they gave their opinion and they're entitled. I'd rather the thumbs down than a nasty comment, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Self-reliance.
So super excited about that. So we're getting really close. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. But so today,
before you start, I want to add to that. Everybody, hi, Barb's Country Home in Illinois, Nearham. She is only 300 hours away too. So, and hey, Fox Holler Homestead.
I read you a whole day and night, so I hope that helps.
300 hours away. If we could help Lisa reach this goal, because you know how many times, you know, I've seen people, they get right to the subs and they're like, oh, shoot, I need all these hours. So I don't want that to happen to Lisa, y'all. Let's run her playlist.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay. I've been really mindful of it all along, keeping an eye on it to make sure that we've been doing all our stuff. But hey, Barb's Country Home. Hey, Jason O'Canirum. Hey, Fox Holler. Hey, My Granny's Garden. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Jerry Carpenter's Self-Reliance. Welcome in. I think I got everybody. I just want to make sure. But yeah, so Tammy, do you want to talk about give a brief overview quick of the 7Fs for someone who missed out on it? And hey, Daniel's Family Homestead.
Absolutely. And I hope everybody has a little pen and paper in case they want to take notes, because we're trying to share with you some information to help you all keep on task and help you to achieve your goals. And whatever those goals are, you know, whether it's one big goal, whether it's, you know, several goals, but help you to think through breaking those down into smaller chunks and just getting it done, you know. So the 7Fs, for those who have missed our other ones or just need a reminder, they represent faith, family, finance, fitness, friends, fun, and future. So the thought is you think about what your goals are and you put them wherever you think appropriate, and then just kind of take stock of those other areas, even if they're areas that you don't have goals in. You know, if in regards to your faith, you feel like, you know, I read my Bible, I say my prayers, I'm going to church, or whatever you all do. You know, if you feel like you're good on that, then just, you know, it might be maintain what I'm doing. And then every month kind of take a look, or even we've been looking at it weekly, and take a look at those 7Fs. You will write them down. So you write them down on a piece of paper. And when you're first starting, you're going to write down next to them your goal and purpose and your immediate step, and then just progress. And then what you'll do is, as you check in, just make notes with how you're doing and look at each one of them. And just by looking at each one of them on a frequent basis, it kind of tells you, where am I at with this? Am I letting something slip. And one of the reasons I like the 7Fs is because I'm notorious for hyper focusing and letting something slip. So I want to make sure that I don't do that, that all of these areas I'm taking care of things. So that's where we're at. And then Lisa, do you want to talk about what we're focusing on today?
Yeah, actually, before that, I just want to say, if you're wondering, so I'm guilty, like Tammy, of taking on everything. Hey, LP, hey, Digging for Health, Rebel Canners. But I'm also guilty of procrastinating, right? So if anyone has been watching our channel, you've heard, or our Instagram, you have heard me say a million times, this room right here, it's our entryway. It used to be a garage before we bought the house. They had converted it. We love it because it's a functional space in our home where we can do projects. We don't have to worry about carpet getting ruined and all that. And so it became a catch-all since last August. It had stuff from when my mom passed away. I had her stuff in there and I didn't want to go through stuff and deal with it. So everything was piled high. Then when I retired, all my office stuff was in there because I'm a book hoarder. So blah, blah, blah. Now, let me just show you something. I'm going to see if I can do it on the computer. You see how clean that room is? The 7Fs?
Woohoo! That's awesome.
Have helped me to do that. And not only that, Tammy, do you see that wooden table there?
I do.
That's new. I am getting back to my hydroponics today.
Awesome.
And so because the freezers now are moved, I lost my growing area. So we had to come up with a new table. And I said to Ryan this weekend, I'm like, you've got to get the seed table set up because we need to figure out a way for the grow lights. It's not just, a table.
Yeah.
And he did it. And I said, we need to do this, take 10 minutes. And I pushed him through it.
Awesome.
So yes, thank you, Barb. And hello, Jesus Loving Homesteader. Hello, Lazy Days Ahead. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So today, Gail is going to talk about a bunch of things, like not just finance, but we did ask her to come on and talk about finance. But everyone who knows Gail knows that she's just this well-rounded, wonderful person who can offer so much. So I'm going to turn it over to Gail to talk about some things today.
I thought I would start with to possibly get you interested. So in October, I did October freebies, and I have a playlist on that. And I went through the whole entire month to see how much free stuff I could get, not just coupons, but stuff that's literally free coupons, not your 25-cent and $5 coupons, your free stuff. For the month of October, I got $132 worth of free stuff. Awesome. So I did the math and times that by 12 months, and it came out to $1,500. That's just the free stuff. That's not including the coupons. So we're talking probably $2,000 a year you could save, if not more, a little more, a little less. And couponing is one of those things. The more time you put into it, the more you get out of it. The less time you put into it, the less you get out of it. That's pretty much how it goes. Now, most of the coupons that I order them from the internet. I literally go click www.fritolay.com, go in there, make a comment, fill out that form, make a nice comment, and put my address and submit that, and they send the coupons directly to my house. And the other way I do it, but this is less often, I would say I do about 80% on the internet and maybe 20% as letters, or maybe less than 20%. But some of the companies won't do them on the internet. But I started writing letters, and I've kind of narrowed it down to which ones will do them by letters. And they send really cool free stuff. I have gotten some weird things and some good things. I got 3 bags of casserole beans in a box on my front doorstep.
Oh my goodness.
3 bags of beans. I've gotten whole boxes of marshmallows. I've gotten Mana Pro sent me a whole thing of like mealworms and chick starter food. I've gotten 3 alfalfa pellets that you can feed your chickens or your horses. I've gotten a whole box full of algae pellets for my algae eater Picostomus fish. So pet stuff is definitely, and there's probably a lot of other pet stuff you can get too. Just try the internet first. If that doesn't work, save your UPC and write them a letter and attach that UPC. And a lot of these companies will send you free stuff. It's really awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. I started doing that, and I've started getting coupons in the mail. It is awesome. So fun.
Yeah, I started making a playlist of all the people that were showing me their coupons, and I've gotten Country Mama Musings, Blackberry Rock Homestead, Along the River Homestead, Q Kitchen and Beyond, Red Road Homestead. Those are the ones that, and then of course Garden State Gardener showed his International Delight Coffee Creamer coupons. He got 3 of those, which was worth about $20.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome.
Excited about that. So I'm thinking about starting a new series talking about meal planning, because I think meal planning is big. You know, go in your cabinet and see what you actually have and buy what you need to go with it. You know, is that a question?
No, she said stick. I think it's Erica said stick marshmallows in the dehydrator overnight. They are so good.
I've done that.
I want to do that with the freeze dryer. So bad. Hey, Rich at the Old Swedes. Welcome in, everybody.
So I think going through your cabinets and your freezer and making an inventory. So say if you have spaghetti sauce, but not the noodles, or you have this to go with this, but you still need this, you're going to end up buying less stuff on your list. And don't get the coupon just because you have the coupon. Just get the product if it's something you use and something you need. Now, of course, trying it, that's a different thing. I've tried so many products for free that I just went in the grocery store, wrote down UPCs, sent them an email, and the latest one I did was Tillamook cheese, and they sent me a free coupon for Tillamook cheese.
That's awesome.
And I wanted to make tacos, so I just handed my husband the coupon. Here, go get some cheese.
I saw that free cheese, and that's awesome.
So I started a little series, just kind of doing shorts, just to kind of show people, hey, this is how often I get coupons. This is what I'm getting. One of the things I do to help out my subscribers is I go in any coupon received video where I receive coupons. In the description box, I list the company links. If it's Frito-Lay, Campbell, so you can literally go through that and find them all. And I also have a playlist that's my current coupon list. And you can go through that in the description box. It'll take you directly to the company, make your little thing, come back, pick another one, and you can use that as a source. You know, and I send these out monthly, you know, unless there's some reason I don't need them. And now I try to order a few extra ones because I'm going to do some giveaways to give them away. Also started the Dollar General penny shopping thing. I have not got that down, and I got sick and I didn't get to go last time. And I live in a small town, so I only have one, but I'm going to continue to put that out and continue to try to learn that over this year. I'm also going to do some research on Ibotta. I think I had done it before, but I don't really remember all the details. So I downloaded the app, and I'm going to try to figure that out. And I have a thing on my channel where if you want to know about a subject, you can put a comment on one of my videos, and I will research that subject and come back and make videos on it.
Hi, Abby. Actually, Gail, hold that thought a minute, because I want to share something, because one thing folks have struggled with is sometimes the overview of everything. And I just want to show this simple thing that I found. Oh, this is driving me nuts. So I'll put it up while you're talking, if you don't mind, if you don't find that rude.
No, that's...
So I have found this worksheet, okay? And so please don't be offended, folks. But sometimes I know we've had questions where people have had struggles wrapping their brain around the 7F concept. And I know for me that sometimes finding a worksheet that is made for younger ages is really helpful. So please, I'm not trying to be offensive, but I feel that sometimes it just makes it so simple. And for people like me who procrastinate and like to spin their wheels, simple is better, and I can wrap my brain around it. So I will try to put that on the screen as Gail is talking. So go ahead, Gail. Thank you.
I'm trying to think of what other, I was just talking about how you could make suggestions of what you want to learn. I did a poll on my channel trying to find out how people are doing their coupon, and I'm finding out that it's digital. So that I may add that to my list of things to try to figure out, because I haven't actually done that yet, digital. But I remember a long time ago, I did some things at Dollar General, I think with Ibotta, but I'm thinking it had to be a very specific product. Whereas the way I'm doing it, I'm going to the specific product I already use, usually, and emailing them. And occasionally I'll find new ones. But people send me emails of coupons they've gotten, and I can share that information back to my subscribers. So people have sent me pictures of their coupons. And so I'm like, oh, I haven't done that one. And I add that to my list. So that just makes the list longer. So I think that's good. And I did research with all the other coupon channels out there, and I could not find any other channel that is presenting it. Most of them are specifically penny shopping, specifically Dollar General, CVS, Walgreens. They're all specific stores. None of them are doing it like this, and some of them are doing it from the Sunday paper. And the reason I do the internet coupons as opposed to the Sunday paper is because the expiration dates are a lot longer. The expiration dates from the Sunday paper ones are like a week to 2 weeks. Well, I have to wait. I get paid, my husband gets paid every 2 weeks. So I have to budget it like that. So my coupons need to last longer than that. So mine usually lasts from 4 months up to 2 years. So the expiration dates, I think that's a good reason to do it this specific way. Mm-hmm. And if you want to check out the videos of all the other people that have showed me their coupons, I have a playlist of that where they, you could see other people that have actually done this and what they've gotten.
Cool.
I've noticed that with the ones that I've gotten, the dates are further out, which is nice.
Yeah.
Because I'm the same way. We only go into town. We don't go into town that often. It's a drive. So
they will actually, what was I going to say? Most of these companies will send them to you monthly. There's a few that want them a little bit more spread out, like Blueberry Ice Cream only wants you to do it like twice a year, but they'll send you 6 at a time. Mm-hmm. So twice a year. So that really adds up to 1 a month. So that's not too bad. And there's a few others that are a little bit picky, but most of them, you can literally keep track of it all and just do each one every month. And you can go through and write down your list from my coupon list and just continue to go through there. And as I get new information on new companies, I'll be presenting that in my coupons received. And I'll try to put the new one on the top, whatever the new thing is that I haven't ever got. So I try to keep continuing to find new things.
Awesome.
That's awesome, Gail. And I've got the worksheet up, and folks, I put it also in the chat, and I will do that, like I said, because sometimes I know a lot of people, we could go over the SMART goals, which are, I just drew a blank on SMART goals, and boy, that's my whole career. There's something wrong there. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. There we go.
Yep, there it is.
Boy, all my training, what they'd be proud of me today. That's like drilled into me. So the cool thing about it is sometimes people spin their wheels on stuff like that. This whole series is just to get you moving, doing stuff. You know what I mean? So the sheet that I have on the screen, I'm going to take down, but I'll keep posting the link in there for you. Just look at those 7 F's. And again, the reason why Tammy has been so passionate about them is it's all about balance, right? Mm-hmm. So just like we can't be on YouTube all the time, Chuck, and we can't, just be working all the time, or we have to find balance. So that's the beauty of having Gail here today is, talking about finances, which is a big goal for a lot of people. And a lot of us struggle to not do anything about it. And I'm not saying that to talk down to anybody. I'm saying it because I want to encourage you, as do the two ladies on the panel with me, to do something about it. It's really easier than we think. It's sort of like prepping, right? Everybody says, well, I don't have the money to prep. You can buy an extra can of green beans if it's on sale and put that up. So
every time I go to Dollar Tree, if I'm going to get cute, fun craft things, I also make myself get one prepping item every time I go. It could be boxed milk, can of tuna, some seasoning, some salt, just something like that, and just put it.
Yep. My husband knows if we go to the store and I only need a couple of things, he knows when I come back out with his full cart, I'm like, what do you think you're going to get when you send me in the store?
Exactly.
I just want to say hello to the chat. We've had a bunch of people come in and I've kind of been typing in to say, hey, not to interrupt, but I want to say hey to everybody. We've got Tina Ladybug. We've got Jesus Loving Homesteader. Rich from the Old Sweets Farm, which I think I'm repeating myself. Lazy Days Ahead. Country Mama Musings. Abby, I think, had some schoolwork to do, if I understood correctly. And no worries, Alicia. There's no late people here. Oh, the 7 goals on the screen, Barb. It was just an example of keeping it simple. Seed Faith Homestead. Thank you, Bountiful Harvest, Abby. You're very sweet. And Life with Belinda and Chuck. Tim, Tiny Tim Posey. Seed Faith Homestead. The Color Drop. And I think I got everybody. Yep.
Yep, I think so. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Yes.
Do you guys have any specific questions for me on different things I could research, or things you're wondering if there is a coupon out there for it, or anything like that?
I have a question for you, Gail. I know you're probably speaking to the chat, but
you guys do, but either.
So I'm trying to, as part of, keeping everything balanced, and side comment, super excited about your meal prepping stuff. To me, that's going to fall under my family and under my fitness goals, just for, trying to make sure I got the meals going regularly. My husband cooks too, but, and fitness, if you're planning it, you can really, I want to start making sure I'm eating more fruits and veggies with every meal. And so I love the meal prepping idea because that saves us time to do all the things we want to do too. But in regards to the finances with the coupons, I'm trying to find a good balance for my thought is, if I can continuously make this a routine thing of reaching out to these companies, leaving comments, on the internet, if I can, if I have to mail them, hey, I'm cool with doing that. I mean, for free stuff, what the heck? For a 50-cent stamp, can you share with us how because I know you have a lot of things going on. You have Gail's Southern Living channel. I know you have a lot of things that you do. How do you balance your time in doing this? And I suspect what I'm trying to do in finding balance, that you've already gone through that and you have maybe figured out something that works for you. And I would like for you to share that with us.
Well, since I have 2 channels, I have established specific days where I'm Gail Southern Living and specific days when I'm Coupon Gail. That keeps me on balance with working on both channels and not letting one go and hyper focusing on one. So I'm doing that. Another thing I do is, because I'm really ADD and I want to do the things I want to do, but not always the things I need to do. Sometimes this is bad. This is like a child kind of bad, but I will literally set the timer on the microwave and say, you're going to work on house cleaning for 30 minutes, and then you can go work, you can go play with your jewelry stuff.
Oh, I like that.
Yep.
You know what? The more hobbies we have
for 30 minutes and your activity, fun activity, and then you set it again. I literally did this yesterday because I wanted to play with my Amazon stuff, but I needed to. So I had to do that to keep myself focused on stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I had a counselor that worked for me, and she would do the same thing, right? And it was funny because my office was near her, and I kept hearing the alarm going off on the phone. And I said, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
She goes, "It keeps me focused." She goes, "I set my timer." She goes, "And I have to work on this until I can get it done." And I'm like, "It's a great idea." And I do it. I've done it too.
I love that idea.
This is a method I actually learned as a paraprofessional when I worked with autistic and Down syndrome children, is setting a timer and say, okay, we're going to work for 20 minutes. Then you get a 5 or 10 minute break to color or play with a toy or something. So we would do that. And so that's where I got that from, actually, from working with children. So I treat my own self like a child.
Awesome. I think I need to do that. You know, the more hobbies we have, the easier it is to pull ourselves in whatever direction based on mail we receive, something we see online, or whatever, just a whim. I'm the same way. I'm going to try that. I love that idea. And for the couponing, is that something you do like, I know you have your Gail's Southern Living days, but I'm thinking, you know, for the couponing, it's kind of like something you just do for your household too, not necessarily for your
okay, so because the couponing is a channel on the Coupon Gail days, that's when I will try to work on my coupon list. That is part of working the Coupon Gail channel, is actually ordering my coupon so that I can show you guys, hey, this is what I got. So, you know, I still have this. This is coming in. I'm working on this. This is what's coming in. And new people are coming in all the time. And those links will continue to be in there. So it may make it easy for someone. They're like, okay, well, what does she have in there today? And they'll just click on that and go to it and fill it out, you know, and that'll make it easy for somebody, and they'll start. And then they'll start looking for other things in their cabinet, you know, that they might want to try to order. More health and food coupons as well. And that is a video I'm working on. Like, I used to be on the Plant Paradox diet, and there are some of those like almond flours and things like that you can actually get coupons on. So I'm going to work on a video for that for some of you guys that have some health issues, diabetes, heart problems, different things that you're on that you might need to eat specific things. And I'm going on a diet myself, so this will help me too as well.
I'm laughing because I thought it was Ryan's phone, and I was going to be like, I'm on a live. That's why I typed in the chat. I said that wasn't a stranger walking in. That was Ryan.
Don't call me at this time or this time, because I'm going to be on a live.
And no worries, Danny. Take care of the baby by all means. But Chuck had a good point too. He said the weather dictates, you know, a lot of how he uses his time. And I agree, especially here, you know, we recently had that warm spell, and, you know, it's been warmer than usual. But, you know, for example, if I can get flowing water down to the pigs, that's the day pig water gets changed out, you know, and take advantage of that, especially since I know we're going to be going down into the negatives, get that done. So I'll probably do it again today, because we're going to go down and get cold again. That's important stuff.
I thought of another thing. Another thing I do to stay on focus is I have a chalkboard right back here behind me where I write down things that I need to do, and I'm not allowed to erase them until they're done. So they sit up there haunting me until I get them done. So then I'm like, okay, I took the neighbor the eggs. That's literally on the list, because I have a bartering system with my neighbor.
Awesome.
And is I give him a full carton of eggs, and he saves me his empty cartons. And so every once in a while, he'll bring me a bunch of empty cartons. He'll leave them on the front porch because there's a chair there, and he'll just hang the bag on the chair. So we have our little system here. So that's on my list because that saves me about 40 something cents is about how much you have to pay for them at Tractor Supply. And we have had to buy them a few times, but I prefer to avoid that. So we literally have an unspoken bargaining thing that we do where we exchange a carton of eggs once in a while for his empty,
You've had to buy them, really?
I have, yeah. Oh. I'm actually considering asking for my husband to put a post on his thing saying I would pay so much per carton for people that have them. And it would be, like a cheaper price than what it is at Tractor Supply.
What you could do is, a lot of people say that they sell cartons but fill them with eggs. It's really the same as selling eggs, but I tell all my customers, like the girls at work that I still deliver to, I've said to them, if you want eggs next week, I need your cartons back because I have no cartons. And boom, it's amazing. All the cartons come back.
Hey, that's an idea. I could try it now. I'm the one who feeds the chickens and waters the chickens and, does the daily maintenance of the chickens. I'm the one that does all that stuff. And I'm the one who brings the eggs in and washes the eggs and puts them in the cartons. My husband's part of the job, though, is he sells them at his job.
Oh, cool.
So he would have to be the one to approach that with our customer.
Yeah.
I consider taking some off, but I really think that the price that it's at now is good, and I hate to go down on it, So I don't know.
Rich at the Old Swede uses plastic egg cartons from Dollar Tree online, and I know that they don't snap on, but he uses a rubber band for them, and they're reusable. The only reason I haven't switched to them is I haven't wanted to wash them because I feel if they're coming from other places, I'd probably want to wash them.
Yeah. And then you're going to end up with more than you need. I was saving egg cartons for my daughter. We get eggs from her chickens. And she told me, stop. I've got enough. So
yeah. At the very beginning, I had a ton. My mother-in-law was saving them for me and everything. And I will take the 12 and I'll take the 18 because if I have an order for 2 dozen, I could do 2 of those, so I'll take whatever they give me,
That's what I do. Hi to everybody. If I missed you coming in the chat,
if my mom was in town, she would give me all of hers, but she's in, so she didn't want to clutter up her house with all that stuff. So I usually get it when she's just literally finished that one and I'm coming and she knows it's not going to be just laying around.
So Gail, do you have any goals for yourself that are not too personal that maybe you want to share?
I actually wrote down some things. I don't have that piece of paper that I wrote that down on right here, but I was definitely thinking for family that I just, because we get the girls on the weekends, they're not here with us all the time, that I just wanted to maybe just do some fun things with them, like in the family category. Yeah. And on the faith thing, I want to, try to read my Bible daily. Definitely. That's a goal of mine. And I went to the park yesterday and I want to get back on my walking routine. So that's my fitness goal. And on the future, as far as the future goes, mostly I have to think in terms of YouTube. I would like to get my Coupon Gail channel monetized this year if possible. And I'm on about 1,200 watch hours at this point. So, but the subs are growing faster. So I think I'm gonna hit the subs way before I hit the hours. But I need to start doing more lives on that channel. So.
How many subs are you at today?
687 it was before.
688.
Started. I think it said 687. So I'm almost at 700.
Oh, so ideally you would be over 2,000 watch hours right now, if you were kind of keeping them at the same pace.
Well, that puts it into perspective for me, I guess. Yeah. I have tried to increase the length on some of my videos. Try to make a longer video talking about things. I'm trying to increase, not on everything, but on some things to help. And I was doing lives really good there for a while. Of course, I've been sick, so I'll get back on the schedule. But and friends. Let's see, friends. Friends is a hard one. Friends is a sensitive subject for me because, my best friend passed away this year, and so that was very difficult for me. And so most of my friends I have are on YouTube.
Yeah,
most of my good friends are on YouTube now. So
matter of fact, my YouTube channel goals are under the friends. Y'all are my friends.
Yep. Yep.
I don't get out much.
Well, finance. I guess the finance goal is to monetize the coupon channel because that would help the finances. I mean,
That's right.
I'm basically not going to be going back to work. I'm going to be staying at home. So YouTube is basically my job, which is why I have 2 channels. A long time ago, I posted coupon videos on my Gail Southern Living channel, but I felt like the homesteaders were just bearing through it, not actually interested in it. And I really wanted a channel focused on just couponing, maybe even on financial things, even on meal planning, things to do with that type of subjects. I wanted the channel focused on those things. So, and of course, as your channel grows, you grow into other subjects. Like I said, I'm going to do a video on meal planning. That's on my agenda. But yeah, I separated it because I wanted to do this channel to help people, because there's got to be somebody out there that's, older person on a budget, a single person on a budget, someone that doesn't make a lot of money, people on just their Social Security, stuff like that. I really wanted to start it to help people.
And I think you really brought up a great point. And I just want to go to the chat real quick. Hey, George Mitchell. Hello, Lori LG Homestead. No problem. Spring Meadow Farm and Garden. Thanks for being here. And welcome in, Danny. Glad you can listen now. I think that I'm glad you brought that up, because sometimes, you hear people talk on YouTube and they're like, oh, they're starting up another channel. And I think what people don't realize is it is a full-time job for you. And people don't realize how much effort you're putting into it to make it a full-time work opportunity, because the reality of it is not all of us are going to be rich. So it's doing it to earn some kind of income to supplement your household income, like we're doing it to supplement the farm and the animals and then the business, to build the business. And it's been great. I mean, obviously now we're not getting paid, but we're still loving every minute of it, and we'll continue doing that. But I'm glad that you explained that, because that's what a lot of people don't realize. It's not just this money hungry thing. It's really to just get at, how do I supplement my income to fit my lifestyle and allow me to do things? And it goes back to, like you said,
when I get those coupons in the mail or the free stuff on my front porch, I'm excited. I'm literally excited. I mean, it's like, hey, I mean, I got a whole box that had King's Hawaiian rolls and
awesome
coupons and all kinds of, a whole box full of stuff on my front porch from King's Hawaiian roll. And anybody can do that.
Yeah.
That's available. It's out there for everybody. It's free. All you have to do, it takes like 2 minutes to fill out one of those forms. Ask Tammy, how long does it take you to fill out one of those forms?
Oh my goodness, 2 minutes tops.
2 minutes.
Probably the ones online, even less than that. And you provided the link, so it's not like I'm even searching.
Mm-hmm. You know, the other thing, even in 1992, you're going to laugh at this. That was the year my son was born. There was a thing where you could call in once a month to the formula company and they would send you like, I don't know, 6 $1 coupons or so many free coupons or all this stuff. And I used to sit there and I'd have it on my calendar and I'd just call once a month to get the coupons. Mm-hmm. But another thing I've noticed is we've got about 20 minutes left and I know we usually have a hard stop. And so I wanted to throw it out there. If anybody has any questions for Gail or Mtn Grandma or myself, so that way we have enough time for all of that. So if you guys have any questions about 7Fs or anything you need to do, take care, Rich. Totally get it. The day gig. He says, I need to jump out to get on a conference call for the day gig. Totally get it.
Totally get it.
Diesel had to come over, say hi.
The most fun of the 7Fs is fun, which for me, the fun is my hobbies and traveling. I like to try to go on one trip a year if I can. So this year it's going to be Tennessee.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. Nice.
That is going to be fun.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Anybody? Barb's like, my son was born in 92 too. November, Barb? Does anybody have any questions? Otherwise, we will continue and just talk about some other parts of this. You know,
I want to comment on Appalachian Mercantile. I love their comment. My channel seems like it's all over the place because I try to do all the things. Got to do the things. Make soap, garden preserve, cook, make cleaning supplies. That's my channel. I'm kind of all over the place too. And I don't know you all's scenario. I do recognize that, you know, dividing the channel sometimes and having your specialty area on one channel can be good. But if you're in a situation like for us, I don't have any more time to give. And
don't split your channel, just leave it.
Yeah. And so
2 channels if you have no job.
Yeah, I enjoy channels that show a little bit of everything Appalachian Mercantile, and I don't think I'm subscribed to you guys. I'll be checking that out when I get off of here because you do all the stuff I'm interested in too.
She has a great channel. Bye, Bunky. She has a great channel. She had a solar generator that gave me generator envy that I had to show to Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's a question. Oh, and it's February, Barb. Cool.
What's the coupons you're talking about? So on my channel, Coupon Gail, I explain in very much detail how to go on there and fill out these forms. There's literally a video on how to handwrite the letters, how to do it on the internet, why the internet coupons are better than the Sunday paper, how to penny shop. I mean, I've got every subject is covered. There's quite a few playlists. There's one playlist called A Coupon a Day where you can literally click on that coupon and go to and click and order a coupon a day and just work your way through that playlist. And it's a very short video of like a minute or two. So
I just put Gail's link in the chat, and I'm also going to put Appalachian Mercantile. I watch her.
Awesome. Thank you, Gail. I mean, Lisa.
I love couponing at CVS. Danny.
I'm thinking for one of the challenges I've been having with my goals is I have I have a calendar for work, and I have on my calendar things. I try to put things in that calendar where I can. but I've actually been kind of thinking that I use this just for notes. But I'm starting to feel like I need a calendar, like a desktop count, yes, ma'am, right there.
Dollar
Maybe,
store.
yeah.
Great
And
idea.
I've even been thinking about maybe a bullet journal where I can create my own table, because I need to do daily things. I would like to track, I try to get up and walk in between meetings. Sometimes I am in what I call just meeting hell, just a lot of meetings. And I try to get up in between from my laptop. I work from home and go outside and walk, right? Because our bodies need to move.
Yep.
Yeah.
Side comment. You have your lymph system. Everybody knows that's, your white blood cells controls your immune system. It has no your lymph system. The only circulatory system it has is your body moving. We need to move as biological organisms. We need to get up and move. And I would like to have that. I would like to have how much water did I drink, where I could kind of, relaxing, kick back and kind of at the end of the day, take account, right? And as I do it during the day, maybe make a little note. I could put it right next to my laptop. And, when I get up to go walk, put a little note there and keep tabs on myself. Did I practice the mandolin or the fiddle? Those are a couple of instruments I'm wanting to learn. Have I been practicing Morse code? That's another thing I want to learn. Just those daily activities. That's what I'm looking for, upping my game on. And I really like the idea of the bullet journal. Barb said she uses a daily planner.
I'm going to start to use this for my video planning. The Round the Hay Bale podcast has been great. And I'll tell you why. Sunday night, a few Sundays ago, Casey had messaged all of us and says, I need your thumbnails. And I was like, what? I don't do that until I'm ready to post my video. So it's made me be prepared. So like this weekend, I had them all ready for him finally after so many weeks. I know he's going to message me.
What do y'all do? Take turns?
No, at the end of the podcast, he messages us on Sunday night and he gives us all the information for early Sunday, but then he messages us Sunday night for the thumbnails. And what he does is he posts, we talk about what's coming up on our channels each week at the end of the podcast. And we show the thumbnails.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Bunky, Lisa Colovi doesn't have a channel. She's just my friend since kindergarten.
Oh my goodness. Is she really?
Yep.
That is awesome.
Yep. She's the bomb.com. So that's what I've started. I'm going to start doing this.
Yep.
So
I like that idea. I'm seeing if I had a bullet journal, I could kind of create my own. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that.
A spiral
too.
And try to start these 7F goals in a spiral, and you can just write the title and then right underneath it, like a journal, different things you accomplish or do.
Yeah.
And what you've actually done under each one of those.
Even just doing that, like before these lives that we have, I look at this. So today it has my immediate attention and I'm kind of eyeballing, okay, well, I sucked at that. And I kind of, I totally, just to be perfectly, this is what happens. And this is why I like it, because it is easy to let things slip. And sometimes you can recognize that you, like, for example, for faith, I always am reading the Bible and, listening to a sermon in the evenings. That's one of the things I do. And I'll even use the Bible to go to sleep. It helps my brain if I focus on that, I can actually go to sleep. Otherwise I just keep thinking and thinking. It's ridiculous.
You have an audio Bible, Tammy?
I do. I have the Bible app on my phone and you can set up a plan in there. And so when you do the plan, your phone won't keep running all night long. Like you don't want to just have it read the Bible, but there's plans that legit go in and they'll read like certain chapters. So you can let that run. And I'll tell you something else is Alabama. Gosh, Alabama, what is their name?
Farm Life.
Yes, Alabama Farm Life. She's been doing Bible readings, and I can set that on, and that'll help me go to sleep too.
Yeah, she has a really good voice for that
She's
too.
got a nice voice, because sometimes the guy on the Bible app, my husband's like, like, can you change the voice? Like,
yeah, between My Alabama Farm Life and Blackberry Rock Homestead doing her Bible study thing, I literally have 2 things I'm doing every morning.
Yeah.
If someone's reading it, but I want to do my own reading, thing. So if I did all 3 of those things every day, that would
you'd
be good in the faith department.
Yes. And one of my goals was I was wanting to try to start doing some morning study and some evening study. I'll be honest, the morning study has not happened. I set my alarm, and legit, sometimes I'm getting out of bed, walking over and turning my laptop on for work. Hello, everybody, I'm here. And then I'm making my cup of coffee. I'm just, only because I stay up till like midnight. That's, but I don't know. I like to stay up till midnight. So you know what? I'm running me. I'm running my show, right? Like, this is with the goal setting. I hope everybody keeps that in mind. You're running your own show. If you want to do something, just make it work for you. And so I think that what I need to do is accept the fact that morning study is probably not going to happen. And just when I'm doing my evening study, like, make sure I'm paying attention a little better, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, one of those you can listen to in the morning, and do the one where you're actually reading it yourself in the evening.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, don't fight it if that's your pattern in your setting, because that's the thing. We often pick things that we set up to fail, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that's a huge thing. And, even like country mama she says, it's easy to let things slip. Life throws a wrench in your schedule, go with the flow and be flexible. Well, flexibility is a sign of good mental health. Right?
Absolutely, Leisha.
If you're rigid, you can't go with the flow. And then the other thing too, like Alicia said, is then forgive. Like,
yes,
it's going to
let yourself off the hook.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did. Like, this week, I said, okay, this isn't working for me, and I'm not gonna get on myself about it. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna do this a little differently. So if I can catch a morning reading, when I don't have a lot of meetings and I can actually listen, I will. And I always try to watch people's channels, and have them running while I work, but they don't always get my attention. It is what it's I'm trying to work too. I got to think. That's what I do for a living, is think. So I have to really be focused on what I'm doing there. But I wanted to give that as an example to everybody, just of, you have your 7Fs, you check in, you have this goal, but honestly, like, just acknowledging to myself that I'm making a conscious choice. Morning study's not going to happen for me. It just, I think I'm fine. With evening study, I don't feel like I've shorted it any, but I could get a little more serious with it, pay more attention, and, make sure I'm opening my Bible, my book, instead of just letting it read to me.
Hey, Charlie. Yep, I can do that. Just because I'm being mindful of time, because I know Mountain Grandma's on a really strict schedule on these days. Gail and I are too, but definitely Mountain Grandma. We have about 6 minutes left, so I will put the link in for both speakers. But any questions or any clarity you guys need before we end, we try to keep this right to an hour, just to make so we can get it. Plus, otherwise it just gets overwhelming. Bye, Erica, Daniel's Family Homestead. Thanks for being here.
Hey, and everybody, I want to just reach out to the chat and just ask, with us talking about this, for everybody who's here commenting, I think we've got some that maybe aren't in the chat, but for everybody here, have these weekly conversations been causing you to think about what you want to do, and reminding you, yep, I want to do something, I'm going to try to get that done, or I'm going to jot down a list? You could just put yes in the comment, or a thumbs up.
We have a question for Gail. on the screen, and I'm just going to post links. So Tammy, I'll let you look at the chat.
Okay.
I used to keep a smaller one, but it was a little bit short for some of the long coupons like Bumblebee. So I started doing this. My mom was going to put this old organizer thing in the garage sale, and I took it out and said, I think I can use that. And then I just made my own tags for it, just dairy, canned foods, pet foods, meats, breakfast, baking goods, seasoning, snacks, things like that. And I just have it organized. And then at the very back, I have the ones that I don't think I'm going to use, that I'm going to either I'm going to give them away in a giveaway is what I'm doing with those. So
awesome.
I just have a nice little organizer with labels where I put mine. So if I go to the store, I just bring this with me, and it has a little handle. See, like a purse kind of.
Oh yeah.
So I can just take this right with me to the store. However, most of the time, if I'm being organized like I want to be, I usually have the coupons written on my list and I put them in an envelope. However, if I'm very unorganized that day, I may just grab this and bring it with me. But all my free coupons, I put them in an envelope in my purse. That way, when I go to the store just to grab little things here and there, I just grab a free item each time I go, instead of making it a big deal with the cashier, which it's fun in the videos that you see of extreme couponing, but not as much fun in person when you're overwhelmed with the cashier. So I try to do mine. I used to do them with the free coupons with my regular shopping trip, but now I do my free coupons individually as they come in.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I make my video saying what coupons I got, I put that coupon in my purse and I use it next time I go to the store or when I need it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
or when
awesome.
Something's on sale.
And I think the other point is Gail has made a really good point, and I really fell in love with it when she said it, because I know it's stupid, but I never thought of it like this before. She went through she said it earlier too. She went through her stuff and said, okay, I really need this product, and this product. And then went and got coupons. And that was always my excuse was, I don't buy this stuff, so why would I buy it with a coupon? So that's a great plan, is to turn around and say, okay, I need tuna fish, or I need pasta, or I need cereal. I'm going to look for coupons for those items, which is so smart.
Tuna, send free coupons. Send them an email. You get one on the way. They just sent me one recently. So, and it's the big cans. You get the big cans.
And
awesome.
which product was that?
Chicken of the sea tuna.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Hey, Off the World Prepper, welcome in. So
hey,
yeah,
Prepper.
Any last words, ladies, before we end? We've got about 2 minutes. I feel like the timekeeper.
You do good, Lisa. Thank you.
Well, Tammy tells me, she's like,
gotta have a hard stop.
Hard stop. Ooh. I'll let Tammy talk while Diesel barks a minute.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. I hope that these conversations help you. And next Tuesday, the next live that we do is going to be on my channel, Mtn Grandma. So head over to that channel next Tuesday, same time, 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And that's 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. So head over there next Tuesday. We're going to have Creekside Maple on to chat with us. And thank you all for joining. I hope you all go out there and do the stuff. Get all your lists done. Think about what you want to do, and just make sure, just again, that you're running your life and your life's not running you. That's what this is all about.
Yep. And I will post on my community page, so we're alternating weeks, like Tammy said. So next week we're on Mtn Grandma. I did post the link in the chat. I always post on my community page if we're not on our channel, if we're going to be on Tammy's. And I asked everybody in this, they said they're liking it. So Thank you so much. I will try to put in the description of the video after we end. Give me about an hour because I've got a couple things to do. But I will put the link to the 7F simple worksheet just to keep it easy. But I do want to thank Gail for coming on today because she is a coupon guru.
Helping us reach our financial goals. Thank you, Gail.
I say it all the time, and Gail, she's so humble. She just looks at me and smiles. But you really are teaching people amazing skills, and you don't know how much value you're bringing. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank you, everyone. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.